your affairs of life. You will begin to struggle with your academics. Ladies and gentlemen, a few days ago, a few weeks ago, I called one of my daughter. I asked her, why did you not come to church? She told me she had exam. Ladies and gentlemen, I am not against your academics. It is not by your might. It is not by your intellect. It is by the Spirit of Yeshua. You can write well, but you get a bad matter. You can prepare well, but you get a bad is it a vigilator or how do they call it? Is it professor? Your